Gordon, and today we are going to be drawing another cartoon character. The first character I drew in my last, in the last drawing video I did, it was Gur from Invader Zim, and I thought I would do another drawing of another character, and I decided on Donald Duck. And if you don't know, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows about Donald Duck, he's from the Mickey Mouse gang. From, Walt Disney. And so yeah, that's what you're gonna see right now, is me drawing the picture on the right. And by the way, little warning, I don't think I'm the best drawing or artist, or I just draw for fun. And drawing digitally like this is a lot harder. But yeah, I thought I'd read you some Donald Duck, kind of like biography and facts. And yeah, and you can watch, or you can relax and watch me draw. Alright, so Donald Duck is a cartoon character created in 1934 at Walt Disney Productions. Donald is an atmospheric Donald is a white duck with a yellow-orange bill, legs, and feet. He typically wears a sailor shirt and cap with a black or red bow tie. Donald is most famous for his semi-intelligible speech and mischievous and temperamental personality. Along with his friend Mickey Mouse, Donald is one of the most popular Disney characters and was included in TV Guide's list of the 50 greatest cartoon characters of all time in 2002. He has appeared in more films than any other Disney character, and is the most published comic book character in the world outside of the superhero genre. That's pretty interesting. That's something I did not know. Donald Duck rose to fame with his comedic roles in animated cartoons. Donald's first appearance was in 1934 in The Wise Little Hen, but it was his second appearance in Orphan's Benefit, which introduced him as a temperamental comic foil to Mickey Mouse. Throughout the next 2 decades, Donald appeared in over 150 theatrical films, several of which was recognized at the Academy Awards. In the 1930s, he typically appeared as part of a comic trio with Mickey and Goofy, and he was given his own film series in 1937, starting with Don Donald. These films introduced Donald's love interest, Daisy Duck. It often introduced his 3 nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. After the 1956 film, Chips Ahoy, Donald appeared primarily in educational films before eventually returning to theatrical animation in Mickey's Christmas Carol, which is in 1983. His most recent appearance in a theatrical film was 1999 Fantasia 2000. Donald was also appeared to direct 2 video game or video features such as Mickey, Donald, Goofy, The Three Musketeers, which is 2004. And also a television series such as Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and the video game such as Quackshot, which is 1991. Beyond animation, Donald is primarily known for his appearance in comics. Donald was most famously drawn by three people. I cannot read their names. Barks, in particular, is credited for greatly expanding the Donald Duck universe, the world in which Donald lives, and creating many additional characters such as Donald's rich uncle Scrooge McDuck. Donald has been a very popular character in Europe, particularly in Nordic countries, where his weekly magazine, Donald Duck & Co., was the most popular comic publication from the 1950s to 2009. Disney Comics fandom is sometimes referred to as Donaldism, a term which originated in Norway. So, a little thing about what I'm doing is I use like a small brush as the preset, and or as the brush size, and like I'll go in and I'll draw, and I'll sometimes make it really dark or like make it really thick, and then I'll go in and erase it to make it more, fine. And I'm not gonna, I'm trying to draw exactly how it is, and some parts may not be, the exact same or precise. So, also, the origins of Donald Duck's name may have been inspired by Australian cricket legend Donald Bradman. In 1932, Bradman and the Australian team were touring North America, and he made the news after being dismissed for a duck against, we're touring North America, and he made the news after being dismissed for a duck against New York West Indians. I don't know why I cannot read that. Walt Disney was in the process of creating a friend for Mickey Mouse when he possibly read about Bradman's dismissal in the papers and decided to name the new character Donald Duck. Voice performer Clarence Nash auditioned for Walt Disney Studios when he learned that Disney was looking for people to create animal sounds with his cartoons. Disney was particularly impressed with Nash's duck imitation and chose him to voice the new character. Besides, during the period, Mickey Mouse had lost some of his edge since becoming a role model towards children. And so Disney wanted to create a character to portray some of the more negative character traits that could no longer bestow on Mickey. Disney came up with Donald's iconic attributes, including the short temper in his sailor suit, based on ducks and sailors both being associated with water. While the humor and Art Babbitt were first to animate Donald, Dick Lundy is credited for developing him as a character. Personality. Donald's two dominant personality traits are his short temper and his positive outlook on life. Many Donald shorts starts with Donald in a happy mood, without a care in the world, until something comes along and spoils his day. His anger is a great cause of suffering in his life. On multiple occasions, it has caused him to get in over his head and lose competitions. There are times where he fights to keep his temper, and he sometimes succeeds in doing so temporarily, but he always returns to his normal angry self in the end. Donald's aggressive nature has his advantages, however, while at times it is hindrance and even a handicap. It has also helped him in times of need. When faced with a threat of some kind, for example, Pete's attempt to intimidate him, he's initially scared, but his fear is replaced by anger. As a result, instead of running away, he fights with ghosts, sharks, mountain goats, giant kites, and even the forces of nature. And more often than not, when he fights, he comes out on top. Donald is something of a prankster, and as a result, he can sometimes come across as a bit of a bully, especially in the way he sometimes treats his nephews and Chip and Dale. As the animator Fred Spencer has put it, the duck gets a big kick out of imposing on other people or annoying them, but he immediately loses his temper when the tables are turned. In other words, he can dish it out, but he can't take it in. There's a running gag in the Donald Duck comics about him being out of shape and unwilling to exercise. Usually some character close to Donald annoys him about saying he's being lazy and needs to get some exercise. But despite the apparent slothfulness, Donald proves that he is physically strong. In the short film Sea Scouts, Donald is traveling with his nephews in a boat when it is attacked by a shark. Donald makes several attempts to defeat the shark, each of which proves ineffective, but then finally triumphs and defeats the shark with a single well-placed punch. Donald has numerous enemies who range from comical foil to annoying nemesis. Chip and Dale, Humphrey the Bear, Spike the Bee, Mountain Lion Louie, Bottle Beetle, Witch Hazel, and Trick or Treat. Hurricane Bird and Baby Shelby. In the comics, he is often pestered and tormented by the Beagle Boys, Magica de Spell, Gladstone Gander, and Mr. Jones. In the video game Donald Duck Going Quackers, he saves Daisy from Murloc. There's a bunch of things about, Donald, but I wanted to talk about, it's funny because my favorite ride, or favorite attraction in Disney World is a Donald Duck ride, and it's called the PhilharMagic thing, I think. It's called something like that. Let me just check. PhilharMagic. Yeah, it's called Mickey's PhilharMagic 4D attraction or whatever. And even though it's called Mickey's, but it's actually Donald Duck's the main one in it. And it is the best ride, quote unquote, ever. It's a 4D, it's kind of like a movie theater where you sit down and you put on these glasses, and Donald does something, but it goes throughout, like some of the Disney movies, some of the old ones, like you got Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King, Little Mermaid, and like you're going, like I think one of my favorite ones that he goes through is Aladdin. And it's because like I love because they're singing A Whole New World, and you feel like they're flying through the sky, and it's like 40, and it's like you feel like the gusts of wind just hitting you in the face, and then you go to like I don't know, like the Lion King or Little Mermaid, and like it sprays you with water at one point, and then another one of the things is the Beauty and the Beast one, is when like they're singing Be Our Guest, and they're showing you all the food, and they like spray you with something, and it smells so good. It's just like the best smell ever. And there's this one, or like one night we went, like I think it was the first night that we went to it, which was like probably 5 years ago. I went to it and I was like, let's ride that again. We rode it again and again and again and again and again. We rode it so much, and it, like, to be honest, it doesn't really have a line or a long line most of the time, because they take in a lot of people, and then, but it's really one of the coolest things ever. If you ever go to Disney World or Magic Kingdom, whatever it's called, you need to go check it out. It's right behind the Magic Kingdom, right next to that Ferris wheel and the sword. It's to the left of that. But yeah, you should totally go check it out. That's literally the best ride ever. I've always loved, like, Disney, and they're especially older Disney. You can't go wrong with older Disney, but I guess Pixar is what it is now, or most of Disney's things are Pixar, and I'm really looking forward to the new movie, Inside Out. I think it's like the emotions you have are in your brain, and they all have, each individually have, their person, like each personality is a person, or I guess, I don't know, emotion. And I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, Donald Duck has always been my favorite character. I'm really looking forward to the new what's it called? Nintendo Land, I guess. I don't know if that's what it's gonna be called, but Nintendo's gonna have something at Disney World or Universal Studios. And my second favorite ride ever is actually at Universal Studios. It's on the right hand side. Just keep going right. And it was the attraction before what it is now. It was what's it called? Back to the Future. But it kind of got outdated, and so they not saying Back to the Future is, but the ride kind of got outdated, and so they replaced it with the Simpsons ride, which is, I mean, of course, it's the Simpsons, and so that's my new favorite, or that was my new favorite ride. And now I haven't been there. My parents and little brother have, but they went last year, and they have like the Quickie Mart, Moe's Flaming Tavern. You can eat all the food there. They got Duff Beer. It's just like all these rides, or they got like 2 more rides that are like that, and they got all these Simpsons related things there, which is really cool. I can't wait to go check it out. And they got the new Harry Potter thing. I haven't seen that yet. But yeah, hopefully I can go this year. I like to go like during the time where it's like not hot and not busy. But yeah, that's just me. probably October or something like that. I don't know. Um. Oh, by the way, I found this fact out. If you are, if you work for Pixar, I think, then you get to go to the places for free, the Disney World places, and you get to bring along like 2 other people, I think, or 3 other people. I think it's 2, but isn't that crazy? That is pretty awesome. You can just go whenever you want to Disney World, and it's all free, or not all free, but the ticket is free. And if you ever do go to Disney World, I got some kind of insider facts or insider information. You should totally go to, if you can, you should totally stay at the hotels they have there at the Disney World. Because that's what I did. And I know you get to, you'll have like a pass kind of thing. And you get to do fast passes like a lot more, I think. And like sometimes the parks will close like at 9 or 8 or something like that. But if you stay at the hotels, they have like a extra, you get to stay later than everyone else. And sometimes you get to stay till like 12 or 2 or so. It's like crazy, something crazy. And I know one day of the year they're like open all day, 24 hours, which is crazy and awesome. I've always loved Disney things. I've kind of cut back on movies though, movies and TV, but I'm really excited about that new movie. And now they're coming out with Finding Dory and the new Nintendo Land thing. But I'm just really excited about. You can never really go wrong with Disney. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that, they don't like Disney movies or they don't like anything Disney related. I know some people didn't like that, Maker Studios, which is kind of like a YouTube company, I guess you could say, got bought out by Disney. When, I don't know. I've never been to the Disney World or Disneyland, I guess. I have the Connect game, Disneyland, which is supposed to be like exactly the same, like replica of the park. And it kind of looks like Disney World, to be honest, but some things are different. Like they have like Main Street, which is all the characters' houses, like Mickey Mouse's house and Daisy's house and Minnie's house and all that. And I know Magic Kingdom actually opened up a princess area, I think, or something like that. I know one of them was Beauty and the Beast. They have the 7 Dwarfs Mine Train. And did I just say Beauty and the Beast? I meant Sleeping Beauty. And they have Beauty and the Beast, like, where, like, you can go into that huge ballroom. You can eat in there. And they have, like, the rose and the little glass jar thing. But that's something new that they built. And, yeah. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, listening to me talk or ramble. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching me try to draw Donald. But yeah, I'll see you guys the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, good night. Didn't know if you were doing so hot or not. You know it's dangerous out here, right? Clickers are wander around this place, especially at night. Like I said, my name is Jordan. Are you like with somebody, or I mean, like, you know,